We all know how important our hair is to our identity, our personality. Our hair is very individual and a very special part of who we are. For cancer patients going through chemo, hair loss can be traumatic and just one more sobering part of treatment. And that's why being able to laugh at our hair, or lack of it, I cute Pat, is the goal of Hair Theater. And the hair maven herself, Pat Wynne Brown, joins me today, along with Dr. Mary Pat Borgess, a specialist at Ohio Health in radiology and breast imaging. Welcome to both of you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You don't have a band, so I thought I'd bring one.
I usually just throw my script out the window and Pat shows up because I never know what's going to happen. Mary Pat, though, you're here for the sane and normal conversation.
Absolutely.
Well, nice to have you.
We love being here with you, Gail. You have the best giggle and smile in the business.
Well, you bring it out in me, Miss Maven of Hair.
Thank you very much.
And the reason you're here is because you have another hair monologue coming up.
We have the HAIRDO Monologues coming up, and Dr. Mary Pat Borgess is part of it, I'm so happy to say. And it's February 28th. We have 12 cast members. We have wonderful performing artists. And yes, it's about breast cancer and hair loss, but it's about so much more. It's about the triumph of the human spirit and how humor heals.
And does humor heal, Dr. Borgess? I'm going to get serious for just a minute because as a breast imaging specialist, you see, women with breast cancer.
I do every day of my life, and humor and laughter is the best medicine. But what is so special about this show, and I've gone to Patty's other shows, is that you have all of these people who have undergone an incredible ordeal, starting at the same place, end up at the same destination, but they take different roads. And that comes out in the hair monologues. And these people are sharing some of the most personal and intimate details of their life with the audience, and it's very inspiring.
We are showing a little bit of the video, Pat and Dr. Borgess, of what you are going through to put this together. And honestly, you are, as Mary Pat mentioned, dealing with people's lives, and they're explaining to you what's going on in their treatment.
Yes, and Dr. Borgess has been involved in the lives of many of these women at Riverside Imaging, and we're so happy that Ohio Health is supporting this work. We had a workshop, and people came together. They're not actors, and they began to write their monologues, and then we're revising them. Last night we had a wonderful rehearsal to go through the monologues, and our next rehearsal is with all the performing artists we're having. Musicians and dancers are going to be with us as well.
And it's free.
It's free. But you do have to register because we expect a full crowd. And it's downtown at the Greek Church in the social hall. And I think we're going to have a full house because who wouldn't want to hear these wonderful stories?
And Dr. Borgess, being an imaging specialist at Riverside Radiology, what made you want to participate with Patty, other than some arm twisting on her part?
Well, Patty and I have been neighbors for 19 years, so I know Patty well. I can't escape her.
I just hopped the fence.
But also, I thought this is something that needs to be done. And I was hoping, and it's true, the camaraderie, the teamwork is wonderful. We have a great spirit, and this is going to be a great story for people to listen to.
You have so much fun with this, don't you, Patty?
I love it, and it's a mission. It's a calling. It looks like I just throw this stuff together, and I'm here. My band.
There really is some thought behind it.
It's a very studied thing. You would be surprised how analyzed this is. But I'm very blessed because all of the people involved, the volunteers, the cast, the crew, the people doing the monologues, we've come together for a reason. As a matter of fact, Dr. Mark Kripe on our cast, I was recently re-diagnosed with some problems in my melanoma site. So one of our cast members did my surgery last week, and
how fortuitous, huh?
Yes, and I'm doing very, very well. So I thank him, and you just never know what's going to happen in life.
Well,
so
we
we're
have
all
a couple
together.
pictures of the hair, because that's the theme, and we can't forget about the theme of hair that we had days gone by. Dr. Borgess.
Yes.
Love the bangs.
Yeah.
They look familiar, I think.
One of my worst haircuts.
And we have one of Patty, too, on her first communion day. And it's hard to see the hair in here, so describe it to me, Patty.
It's a Tony Home permanent. It was a form of torture that our mothers did to us in the 1950s, and I believe they should all be taken to prison. There was no rhyme or reason for the Tony Home permit.
I had it too.
You're a victim as well.
Yeah, we were all
Class
victims.
action suit, 3 words.
We want to make sure that everyone knows about Hair Theater. This is just the tip of the iceberg, folks, of what you're going to see. Again, it is free. It is coming up downtown at the Greek Annunciation Church. As we said, the banner's there for you to call so that you can make sure that you register. February 28th, 7 p.m. Fun to be had by all.
Fun to be had by all, and we love you for having us here. Thank you so much.
Thank you for bringing your ukulele. Thank you, Gail. She brings sunshine even though there's rain. Dr. Borgess, thanks for having you here as well.
And here's your t-shirt, honey.
I will wear as well. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you, Gail.
Coming up next on Daytime, well, there's a little dog who's looking for a home, and the Capital Area Humane Society is celebrating Valentine's Day with hearts to benefit the homeless pets. So you can join the fun. I'll have details next.